Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this high school basketball playoff doubleheader game number 2. This WYLN Sports Special presentation is brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is proud to partner with WYLN to bring you the best high school basketball action. Lehigh Valley Health Network is your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. Game number 2 is the boys matchup in 6A of District 2. The number 3 seed, Millionaires of Williamsport. The number 2 seed, Hazleton area Cougars. If you're just joining us, we are about almost an hour late from starting due to some travel issues with Game 1's visiting team, the Lady Knights of Scranton. Hazleton area advances to the district championship with a 58-37 victory. Coach Tim Barletta hoping for his Cougar boys to follow suit. They're depleted injury-wise. I'm Marty Burns, joined by MMI head boys basketball coach and athletic director Joe Flanagan. Jim Burns on the stats. Our special spotter tonight has been Nate Kringy. But Joe, Hazleton area depleted by injuries. They've got a lot of guys in street clothes that can make a pretty good team themselves.
Yep. No, Marty, no doubt about it. And, you know, Hazleton was playing real well. Gets a big win at home against Holy Redeemer, and then goes up and runs into a bit of a buzzsaw in Dallas, who's probably playing some of the best basketball in the Wyoming Valley. Now they get, you know, they run into that, get a little time off, and come and prepare. You know, anytime you play Williamsport, you know you're going to get a great defensive effort and a team that's used to playing road games in big courts, and this is normal for them.
So with the injuries, Hazleton area will start tonight. Normally he wears 00, but tonight he's wearing number 30, Khalid Morrison. Luke Gennaro, Josian Guerrera, Ilya Lopez, and Chris Catrone. Normally the sixth man for Coach Barletta, now into the starting lineup. For Williamsport and head coach Alex Taylor, their starting 5, Keenan Brown, Jakai Klein, Xavier Taylor, Elijah Frierson, J.J. Beagle.
Early on, Marty, I think Williamsport area's height advantage is going to be something that Hazleton's going to have to deal with. And, you know, it's nice that they're playing at home. And the one thing for the boys' teams, this was normal. You know what I mean? This isn't too bad of a start. So all that stuff should be gone.
J.J. Beagle to tip with Khalid Morrison of Hazleton area. Dave Elliott to tip it up. He's joined by Jeff Labaranti. Jack Loomis, the officials. We're underway from Hazleton area High School. Williamsport controls the opening tip. Keenan Brown with the basketball to start for the Millionaires.
Looks like a little 1-3-1 zone here from Hazleton area.
And it's going to be very interesting with Gennaro running that baseline. Is he going to get caught in mismatches rebounding-wise? There's a three-point goal. Frierson puts Williamsport up 3-0.
You know, if a team comes out and plays zone, Marty, hitting some early threes will get them out of it.
Williamsport coming out man to man. Brown guarding point guard Luke Gennaro.
And you know you're going to get a good defensive big shot there.
Lopez will tie the game at 3. Frierson, 2 for 2, 3-point goal. Elijah Frierson, 6-3.
And you know, Marty, both teams looking that, hey, the 3 ball is going to be a big, important part of this ball game.
And a foul away from the ball. We'll get the call. Klein picks up his first, team first. Joe, we talked about long day. The longest day may be the Williamsport cheerleaders.
Yeah, no, they got here before the game started. They're in the competition, and they had a stretch and come out. So hats off to the Williamsport cheerleaders, and they're ready to go.
Lopez picks up his first, team first. 3-point shootout to start. 6-3 Williamsport. Frierson with 6. Lopez with 3 for Hazleton area.
Interesting, Marty. Khalid Morrison, probably Hazleton area's longest player, out front in the zone trying to extend that out. Probably not something he's done a lot of in his career.
You know, a lot of times you think the way they're lined up that Gennaro would be at the top and Morrison would be in the back.
You know, Marty, now with specialty defenses and you know, and it just, you know, they did get 2 threes, but it did sort of, that possession did a good job frustrating Williamsport a little bit.
Guerrera bringing it up for Hazleton area, trailing by 3.
Marty, in teams that play Williamsport, no, you're going to come out and get 3-quarter court man-to-man, and you're going to have to work at everything. You're going to get nothing easy all night.
And the other thing with their speed and athleticism, you got to be precise. You can't hesitate, as Guerrera doesn't hesitate. Strong to the basket, making it a 1-point game.
Love that. Went to the baseline, took it right to the rim.
But as I was saying, you've got to be precise because they can make up space very quickly with their athleticism.
No doubt about it.
Here's another 3. That won't go. Guerrera comes down for the rebound. I believe the jump ball will give it to Hazleton area.
Marty, Frierson was about, he almost jumped through the ceiling there. That was a big-time jump ball.
Catrone in front of us, goes baseline. Got it to Gennaro. Lopez from the wing. Won't go. Rebound Frierson. Looking inside for Beagle, and it's taken away by Gennaro.
That's a tough angle for a post-entry pass, Marty. That top of the key down low, real tough angle. It puts your 5 player in a tough spot.
Catrone can't hit the 3. Rebound Frierson. Over 3 minutes gone on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau scoreboard. Hazleton area trailing 6-5. Winner of this game, the game is going on right now between Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area. Frierson short. Those 2 winners will meet next Saturday night in the finale of the District 2 Championships at Mohegan Sun Arena, KC Plaza. Second on Klein, the team's second. Guerrera's jumper is a 3-point goal for Guerrera. 5 of the 8 for the Cougars. They lead it for the first time, 8-6.
I thought Gennaro got a little too far down low, Marty, but did a good job strong for the kick out. Nice shot by Guerrera.
Frierson inside. Klein won't go. Morrison the rebound. Catrone on the wing. Gets it to Gennaro.
Neither team, Marty, has really got the ball inside it all yet in the first 4 minutes of this game.
Morrison at the foul line to Guerrera for 3. Got it! Justin Guerrera heating up. He's got an 8 quick points. Cougars up 5.
Big possession here by Williamsport, Marty. Need to figure out what they're going to do against this zone.
Klein back to Beagle. Brown for 3. Got it.
Great skip pass. And again, Marty, we talked about this a lot. We would get yelled at for that. Now skip pass is a very taught thing.
It's highly encouraged, Coach.
Yeah. And then right there you talk about, Marty. Hazleton just a little late on that pass. Now that you have to restart.
Catrone's 3 won't go. Tipped out of bounds. Millionaire basketball. And Joe, the 3 has been popular. 6 of the 7 baskets have been 3s.
Marty, it's amazing how this has changed in all basketball, but definitely the bigger school boys and the college level boys and girls, the three is such a weapon.
Number 10, George Whaley. Number 34, Caleb Fosnot, in for Williamsport. Fosnot inside. Kicked it out to Taylor. Beagle the rebound. That won't go. Out of bounds. Cougar ball.
I just saw Coach Taylor to Beagle. Go strong.
Sammy Guzman, number 21, in for the Cougars. Patron for three. Won't go. Guzman hustles for the rebound. Out to Gennaro. Right back to Guzman. He'll dribble it out. This is Guzman on the wing, guarded by Fosnot. Guerrero right down the lane. Shot won't go, but he'll head to the line to shoot two.
Marty, Tyreek Thomas was in good position to take that charge, just didn't turn his body to take it.
Foul officially was called on Whaley, his first, team third. Number 2, Nikolai Santiago into the Cougar lineup. Keenan Brown returns, and he's joined by number 13, Lake Zach. Lead back to 3 for Hazleton area. Guerrero has 9 of the 12. Looking for Fosnot inside, stolen away by Guerrero. And knocked away from behind by Fosnot. He tried to save. They'll say he stepped out of bounds. Good hustle there by Caleb Fosnot defensively.
Marty, that's the one thing the first quarter I think is really true. Both teams playing hard. And again, good job by the officials there. You know, hard fought game, but they're, you know, hey, just calm them down. Nice job.
Guzman can't get it to go. Beagle the rebound.
Marty, more of that traditional matchup now. Gennaro back up top with Morrison on the bench.
Looking inside for Beagle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Joe, it almost takes me back to teams like when Chevy Troutman was playing for Williamsport. The sheer size of these millionaires.
And you just saw, and I mean, that's, you make some threes, create the gaps, and now they're attacking. That was 2 or 3 possessions in a row now, Marty. Their 4s and 5s have touched the ball in the paint.
Beagle listed at 6'5", Fosnot listed at 6'5", Klein at 6'5", as Beagle hits both.
Beagle's a little, I mean, he may be only 6'5", but he has good length, good wingspan.
Yeah, because you look at Beagle, he looks bigger than 6'5".
Yeah, yep.
His Millionaires trailing 12-11, approaching half a minute remaining on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau first quarter scoreboard.
Marty, if you asked anybody in the know in high school basketball, you know, this would be a normal, this is right about what you would see.
Well, I like to consider you're in that know.
No, that I am.
I know there's some people in Freeland wanting to hear the wisdom of Mr. E.
No, I don't want to hear that.
The turnover with 8 seconds left in the quarter gives it to Williamsport. They've got an opportunity to get a basket here before the buzzer, and then they get the ball to start the second.
Almost a 2-for-1, Marty, you're right.
And they're going home run pass. This is Brown. He's got plenty of time looking for reinforcements. Beagle, jumper, won't go. Santiago the rebound. Very nice opening quarter. Hazleton area leads at 12-11. You're watching live high school basketball playoffs on WILN.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Have you ever experienced that super pushy salesperson who follows you all around? Not here.
Or wandered around that big box store looking for help in the appliance department only to find the pink guy? Not here.
And we have an experienced, courteous sales staff here to help you find the perfect mattress, piece of furniture, or appliance with no pressure.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
We welcome you back to Hazleton Area High School. Start of the second quarter. Cougars lead the semifinal 12-11.
Marty, some of his stats. Hazleton area 4 for 10 from the field, 3 for 9 from 3. 1 for 2 from the foul line, 6 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, 1 turnover. For Williamsport, 3 for 9 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3. 2 for 2 from the foul line, 6 rebounds, 1 offensively, 3 turnovers. Stats are even, scores even.
And we're going to look at those halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns, brought to you by Grand Central. Coming up at the half, Williamsport in the red starts with Fosnaught, Brown, Frierson, Taylor, and Whaley. In the red, going from left to right on your screen.
Hazleton area came out in a little man here, Marty.
They start with Morrison, Guerrera, Lopez, Catrone, and Gennaro. Sorry, Joe, to interrupt.
No, you know that, Marty. I interrupt you all the time.
Frierson, 1 tip, a second, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The inside rebounding, Marty, for Williamsport Air seems to be taking a little bit of a toll on Hazleton.
Fouls on Morrison, his first, team third. And that's such the deflating thing, Joe. You play so hard defensively, and then you give up second and third opportunities.
Right. Yeah, no, Marty, it's those second shots are just killers defensively for you. And I mean, not only on the scoreboard, just emotionally draining and draining physically.
1 out of 2, and a lane violation besides. So Frierson ties the game at 12. Opening minute of the second quarter on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau second quarter scoreboard.
And it looks like Williamsport area is running about 8 guys at Hazleton here, Marty. And you know that may be something that'll be tough for Hazleton to deal with.
Lopez gets it to Catrone from the foul line, won't go. Fosnaught the rebound.
Marty, and that's one thing Hazleton area is not doing. They are not even attempting to get offensive rebounds.
A block on the other end. Here come the Cougars. Gennaro for the lead off back rim. Fosnaught another rebound. And a blocking foul be called on Gennaro.
Hard to get those charges 50 feet away from the basket, Marty.
The face shield has come off for Coach Barletta. I don't think he agreed with that call.
Well, you know, block charge are one of those things that 50% of the people are happy, 50% are mad.
Frierson, left-handers, good. He's got 9 to lead the Millionaires. They're back in front, 14-12. Guerrero lost his dribble, found Gennaro. Lopez in the corner for the lead. Won't get the roll. Morrison, the putback, ties the game at 14.
That is very big for Hazleton area, Marty. They need to get some of them baskets. Good rebound by Khalid.
This is Brown, guarded by Gennaro. Off to Frierson. He looks to drive, spin, challenges Morrison. Foss got the rebound, won't go. Catrone, a big board for Hazleton area. Guerrera the crossover, jumper, good. Cougars back in front. Guerrera first in double figures with 11.
15-foot jumpers, Marty, I think are going to be crucial for Hazleton area's success tonight.
Fosnock can't get it to go. Lopez the rebound. Frierson almost got that steal. Gennaro knocked away from him by Brown, but it'll remain with the Cougars. J.J. Beagle back in for Williamsport.
I think Foss some great minutes, although he didn't convert on some of them, but really to get Beagle that rest, I think will be crucial.
Guerrera finds a cutting Catrone to Morrison. Great passing from the Cougars. They lead it by 4. Morrison with 4 here in the second.
Nice job by Catrone there on the look. Good.
Taylor drives to Beagle. J.J. Beagle has 4, cutting the deficit to 2.
That paint has been a killer for Hazleton this quarter, Marty.
Fouled on a 3 is Josian Guerrera. He'll have a chance for a 4-point play.
That's very, very cardinal rule there, Marty. Didn't get a great look at it to see the contact, but never want to foul a jump shooter. Never want to foul someone who makes a jump shot.
Brown picked up the foul, his first, team 4th. Guerrera converts, he's got 15 to lead all scorers here in the opening half. The lead, the largest of the game, is 6. Whaley picked up his dribble but found Frierson.
Probably got away with a walk there too, Marty.
And Williamsport needs a 30-second timeout. Our local brain trust will let me know what to select from the menu, because now would be a great time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783 and order pizza from 2 Italian Guys, located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call. You've got time to get it by halftime. Their number, 570-459-2783. And when you call them, make sure you mention that Coach DeMelfi sent you. Good luck to Coach Barletta and the Cougars on their quest for a district title from Ron Marchetti and Son Plumbing.
Nice time out there, I think, by Coach Taylor, Marty. You know, they were getting a little stagnant offensively, and I think they really should get the ball down low. Beagle needs to touch the ball this possession.
Brown for 3. Battle for the rebound. Controlled by Guerrera. Ahead of the pack, Gennaro. Junior Cost, number 34, lost control, and he's in the lineup for the first time for the Cougars. Brown to the basket. Beagle the rebound. Blocked by Cost. Guerrera brings it up. Cougars up 6. Approaching 3 minutes left in the half. At the half, Jim Burns will compile the Grand Central halftime stats.
Marty, this game has those spurts of 45 seconds of just a lot of action, a lot of bodies flying and block shots. Love to see it.
Gennaro on the wing. Gets it to Lopez, to Guerrera. Catrone, guarded by Beagle, got it off to Lopez. Set a screen for Guerrera from the elbow. Got it. Nice screen by Chris Catrone. Open things up for Guerrera. Now it's an 8-point Cougar lead.
A really nice job. Guerrera's hit several of those mid-ranges, and you got to hit them, Marty.
Brown for three. Got it. Keenan Brown, his second three. Makes it a 5-point game. And a turnover. And another block call against Gennaro. That's his second. Team fifth. Cougars take the timeout, and it's a full. They lead it by 5.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network. We're always streaming at PoconoTelevision.com.
We're still coming to Jimmy's.
We are too!
We welcome you back to the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium after a full Cougar timeout. It'll be Williamsport ball trailing by 5. Approaching 2 minutes remaining in the half. Frierson dribbles it out over to Brown.
Little ball screen coming, denies it.
Frierson thought about the three, drives, spins, basket good. He's the first in double figures for Williamsport with 11. All of a sudden, it's a 3-point game.
His athleticism, Marty, is just going to be tough to handle for Hazleton area.
Gennaro down the lane, got the basket.
That's a big boy move there by Gennaro, Marty. Put it in his gut like a handoff and ran with it.
Whaley's three doesn't go. Carrera stepped out of bounds on the sidelines. But I'll tell you what, Joe, Guerrera goes at about 150 each time he's on the floor. And it just seemed like he was going a little too fast and stepped out of bounds. But you can't really blame the hustle that he shows on the floor for Hazleton area.
No, Marty, definitely. And you saw there, you know, he with the energy and the speed he plays with, Marty, is difficult to play at that level for 32 minutes.
Brown in the corner. Gets a screen from Beagle. Goes over to Lake Zach. And a travel will give it back to Hazleton area. Approaching a minute remaining in the half on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau scoreboard. Hazleton area 5. Now it'll be interesting to see, Joe, does Coach Barletta take some air out of this second quarter, leading by 5, and you're going to have the possession arrow to start the third.
And again, Marty, fan of it if you could do it.
You'll see the time remaining on our Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau scoreboard.
You can't fall in love and just be lazy on those passes because it could be a run out and you have problems.
Final half minute. Lopez finds Santiago, backdoor to Guerrera. Can't get it to go. Beagle the rebound. Williamsport has time. Whaley, no. Frierson, no. Catrone the rebound, and he's fouled.
Williamsport foul number 24, Elijah Frierson.
First on Frierson, team 5th.
And Marty, that's 2 layups. Frierson and Guerrero missing layups. They're going to be crucial shots down the stretch.
Final 5 seconds. Guerrero checks the clock. Knocked away by Frierson. Got it off, but it won't go. Big opening half for Josian Guerrero. And he has come up a little bit injured, holding his knee. That could be big for Hazleton area. He has 17 of the Cougar 26 here in the opening half. They lead it 26-21. The Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is proud to partner with WYLN to bring you all the best high school basketball action. Lehigh Valley Health Network is your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. They sponsored tonight's high school basketball semifinal doubleheader on WYLN at the half. Cougars 26, Millionaires 21. You're watching live high school basketball on WYLN.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton.
If you want a great job, come to the Poconos.
Check it out. The Poconos has great jobs available right now.
And for many positions, you don't need prior experience. How cool is that?
You can do hotel registration, cashier, dining service, or even a lifeguard.
You can make a career for yourself in the hospitality industry here in the Poconos.
Jobs are available now. Go to PoconoMountains.com/jobs.
We welcome you back to this high school basketball doubleheader playoff action in District 2 here on WYLN. Game number 2 has the Cougars leading the Millionaires of Williamsport 26-21. For so many reasons, Josian Guerrero, the story for Hazleton area, 17 points in that first half. But Joe, as we went to break, he was helped to the locker room, favoring his right leg as he went down hard, trying to get that three-pointer off before the halftime buzzer. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to come back here in the second half.
Oh no, Marty, that's the first thing. But I really like what the Hazleton coaching staff did. Got the rest of his players out. Let's get back. Let's get the training staff out there and good. And you have to deal with whatever it is at this point. But impressed with Guerrero's play. Him, Khalid Morrison had some good possessions. Gennaro, so Hazleton area, probably pretty pleased to be up 26-21.
And Jim Burns has finished compiling the halftime stats. We'll get a look at them after the break. They're brought to you by Grand Central. You're watching live high school basketball on WYLN.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years. Turn up the heat with Swords Cold Delivery, family owned and operated, serving Hazleton and surrounding areas. Call 570-599-9355 to schedule your delivery. Swords is accepting new customers. Bilingual operators are available.
We're still coming to Jimmy's.
We are too!
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Bar Bush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Bar Bush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
Welcome back to the Huey McKeon Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School. Game number 2 of this District 2 semifinal, in which Hazleton area leads it 26-21 at the half. Josie and Guerrera leading all scorers with 17. Elijah Frierson for the Millionaires leading them with 11. The halftime shootout currently going on here at Hazleton Area High School, with the hometown Cougars up 5. And it really seemed, Joe, that Hazleton area handled that man-to-man pressure D from Williamsport pretty well.
No, yeah, Marty, and I don't have the stat, but not a lot of turnovers in that half. And I was impressed how both teams just got after each other, and I love to see that. They just played basketball, good hard basketball, and good to see that.
So you know what I think we're going to do, Joe? We're going to take a break, and we'll get a look at those Grand Central halftime stats right after this.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Have you ever experienced that super pushy salesperson who follows you all around? Not here.
Or wandered around that big box store looking for help in the appliance department, only to find the pink guy? Not here.
And we have an experienced, courteous sales staff here to help you find the perfect mattress, piece of furniture, or appliance with no pressure.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network. We're always streaming at PoconoTelevision.com.
How you doing, everybody? This is Ricardo Santos from Jay Zapata. You remember this old monster? Well, we're moving into a building. It's a big restaurant. Come and check us out. This is what we had on our menu. Regular burrito. We have the taco americano. Let's go with the Mexicans. They don't have a sombrero, but there you go. Corn tortilla, gluten-free. This is the birria tacos, enchiladas, nachos, flan, 3 leches. That is right. Come at 620 Hillside Drive, grand opening of Jay Zapata Mexican Restaurant. Whoop, whoop.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall, Hazleton. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and desserts. Homemade soups, sandwiches, entrees, and there's a kids menu. Lunch and dinner specials daily. John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328. Two Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton is tonight's sponsor of the basketball playoff doubleheader on WYLN, and Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is proud to partner with WYLN to bring you all the best high school basketball action. Lehigh Valley Health Network is your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. At the half of game number 2, Hazleton area leading Williamsport by a score of 26-21. Jim Burns has compiled the Grand Central halftime stats. Let's get a look at them.
We'll start off with Hazleton area, Marty. 10 for 23 from the field, 4 for 13 for 3. Only got to the foul line 3 times, 2 for 3. Rebounding 16, 4 offensive, only 4 turnovers. For Williamsport area, 7 for 25 from the field, 4 for 10 from threes, 3 for 4 from the foul line, 13 rebounds, 6 of them offensive, 4 turnovers. And Marty, you know what? I thought Williamsport area's offensive rebound lead would be a little bit much. So Hazleton probably doing a better job than I thought on them offensive boards. And it'll be interesting. I think that's going to be the difference in this half. I just think who gets the ball inside and who rebounds better is going to win.
Thank you to Jim Burns for compiling our halftime stats, brought to you by Grand Central. Josie and Guerrero was one of the last ones to come on the floor. He is on the floor wearing a knee pad on that right knee. We'll have to see how things will go for him in this third quarter. We'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have all season long and for so many seasons here on WYLN. Third Base Luncheonette located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette.
Other PIAA District 2
And
scores for tonight.
we really don't want to harp on the negatives, but really Hazleton area cannot afford another injury with all the injuries they have. And I know a lot of times it's next man up, but it's got to be hard not to think about what could be for your team.
Well, you know, when you're in a season, Marty, you just have to think next man up. You know, and one thing that COVID probably did for these teams all year, they were probably missing players, and you know, not that you get used to it, but you know, it's sort of normal.
And Joe, we mentioned the winner of this game will play the winner of Wilkes-Barre area Scranton. I know we talked a little bit about it before. If things don't go well for Wilkes-Barre area, it'll be the last game for Pat Toll.
Yeah.
Class gentleman that I know we both really have had a great opportunity to get to know.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't think of Myers basketball or Wilkes-Barre area basketball the last 15, 20 years with Pat. And, you know, we probably were fortunate. Pat probably refed some of our games a little bit. So, so we knew him in many ways. And a carry called right there to start it on a turnover.
And we mentioned it when we were at Wilkes-Barre. Wish him nothing but the best with whatever he decides to do. He said he's going to look to try to help out on a volunteer basis, but him and his looking to do some traveling, go see some grandkids down south, but he's just a class gentleman, and we want to wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, no, me too, Marty. And you know, good man and a better coach, but a better man.
So Williamsport in the red going from right to left, looking for the oop to Beagle. Controlled himself, Klein, the putback, couldn't get it to go. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's Beagle, Klein, Taylor, Frierson, and Brown, the original starting five, to start for Williamsport.
And you see Coach Taylor like, oh, we had it. We got to finish those layups.
Cougars in the white start the quarter with Morrison, Catrone, Lopez, Guerrera, and Gennaro.
And you said it, Marty. You know, you just look how big rebound there.
That was by Xavier Taylor. This is Brown with the basketball.
Yeah, you know, you could change this into a 4-point possession, and that's you know, and there it is, Marty. You got a great look. That's a 4-point possession and hard to come by. Guerrera had one for Hazleton in the first half. Williamsport back to a 1-point game.
Third three-pointer for Brown. He's got 9. Catrone got it off the double team to keep possession. But a quick 4-0 run from the Millionaires has this as a 1-point game.
Turnover on a carry by Gennaro. Catrone just dribbled into the corner. You know, right here is going to be crucial. This possession, run with your run, get your best player a shot somewhere.
Lopez looking for a cutting Gennaro. Somehow he got the basketball and out to Guerrera for 3. Short. Beagle the rebound.
You can see, Marty, he might not just have his elevation on that jump shot.
Frierson, strong drive, knocked away, but corralled by Taylor. Beagle, the big man, can't get it to go. Klein is fouled again.
2 possessions so far this half, Marty. Williamsport area, 3 offensive rebounds. And again, you know, you defend. And you know what? One thing I will say, Hazleton's body language right now looks like, oh no, but you know, they'll get that back.
Lopez picked up his 3rd, team 2nd, so quickly Sammy Guzman back in replacing Lopez. Klein will get one more to try to tie the game. And he gets the roll. Game tied at 26.
Right back where we started from, Marty, and I think this half is going to be that way.
Guerrera drives and traveled. The defense of Klein and Beagle met him near the basket, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, no, good guarding position there, Marty. And Hazleton area has to find an answer to second shots here.
Brown for the lead. Another offensive board. Taylor gives the Millionaires the lead. 28-26. 7-0 run to start the 3rd for Williamsport. Coach Barletta wants a timeout. "30-second timeout, so now would be a good time to call. 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, 570-459-2783. Joe, what would you like to order from our menu?
I don't think we heard wings yet. Let's have
Let's
some wings.
go some wings. From 2 Italian Guys, located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Call 570-459-2783. And what is it? Celery and ranch.
Celery and ranch, not a blue cheese fan.
There you go. That's Coach DeMelfi. And when you call to order those wings from 2 Italian Guys, make sure you mention that Coach DeMelfi sent you.
Early on this quarter, Marty. Williamsport area 2 for 6 from the field, 5 offensive rebounds.
You talked about it at halftime and even in the beginning part of this game. That is what spurred this 7-0 run to start the 3rd for Williamsport.
No doubt.
Guzman on the wing, gives over to Gennaro.
Guerrera took brace off his knee, Marty.
And his shot won't go, but he was fouled. Coach Taylor, arms up in the air, did not agree with the call, as did the rest of his staff. Frierson picks up his 2nd, team 1st.
I've always been impressed, Marty, with the way Coach Taylor handles himself on the sideline. You know, emotional, but really institutes calm and Williamsport, you know, being the lone District 4 team in here is sort of, like the man without a country. They're everywhere they play is an hour and a half, and they're coming in. I've always respected Coach Taylor for that.
Guerrera ties the game at 28. And the other thing, Joe, that's their whole schedule.
Yeah,
They play teams all over the state, and, you know, who knows how many hours and miles they've logged in a season.
Right.
And, you know, they've come to Hazleton, win tonight, and you get the chance to win that sub-regional championship by heading to Mohegan Sun Arena at KC Plaza, which isn't right next door to them. Taylor tries to save, loose, great hustle. Both ways. It's Williamsport ball, but credit both teams. Outstanding hustle. And you see that amped up every year in playoffs.
No, you just see that, Marty. And both teams. And I mean, the shame of it after this is over. And I've said this. Somebody's done. Right. Somebody's season is over.
And a steal by Guerrera. He's got 19 to lead all scorers. Gennaro for 3. Guzman, I believe, will be called for a push-off. Away from the ball. That'll be his first. The team 3rd.
Hazleton area fans don't like it. Great call. He actually went into him, displaced him. That's a good call by the officials.
Brown gets double-teamed. to Taylor. This is Beagle, 2-on-1. Nice pass to Klein. Williamsport back in front by 2.
Marty, Beagle has been a steadying force for them the whole game. Just makes some good plays, and he missed some layups and that. But really, that's a nice job by a 5 guy. 1 dribble, bounce pass, layup.
Guerrera for 3. Klein ahead to Frierson. Hill sent it home. Lead is 4.
And after all that being said, Marty, Hazleton area hasn't scored in a while. They're getting killed on the boards. They're down 4.
And another turnover. Frierson pushes down the lane. Catrone, great defense to force the jump ball. Possession arrows stay with Williamsport, but great D and hands by Chris Catrone.
Marty, I want to put a little star by that play because I thought Catrone did a great job. And that's one of those ones where it's 6, it goes to 8, it goes to slowed it down. And, I'm curious to see how Hazleton area reacts after this.
Santiago returns for the Cougars. Under 4 minutes remaining, 3:58 to be exact in the third on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau scoreboard. Cougars down 4.
I may be wrong. That might be Hazleton area's first defensive rebound in a quarter.
Gennaro can't get the left-hand shot to go. Guerrera an offensive rebound. Gennaro goes cross court to Santiago. To Catrone. Whistle before the shot. No basket, I do believe.
Called it on the pass, Marty, on the pass.
Klein picks up his 3rd. Team 2nd, but no basket. Caleb Fosnaught, who gave great minutes that you mentioned in the opening half for Coach Taylor, he returns, as does George Whaley. Klein will sit with the 3 personals, as will Xavier Taylor.
One thing, Hazleton area, someone else to help with some scoring here because Guerrera has 19 of their 28, Marty. They need somebody to get on this board.
And there it is. Luke Gennaro answers Coach Flanagan's call. He's got 5. The lead down to 1.
That's going to be one of those things, Marty, right there. Not just it's a bad foul. You know what I mean? You're reaching in. Hey, you got beat. Let's get back.
2nd on Guerrera, team 4th. Brown inside the 3-point line. Can't get it to go. Knocked away from Beagle by Guerrera. He looks to push. Shot is up, won't go. Rebound, Whaley.
That was a big-time rebound by Whaley over Morris.
Frierson fouled by Catrone. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
5'11", they have George Whaley listed up. He pulled that rebound down over Clint Morrison.
First team 5th. So the team fouls keep piling up in this 3rd quarter for Hazleton area. But as we saw in game 1, can Williamsport take advantage at the foul line?
And again, Marty, it's when you get to this part of your season, it's little things, foul shots, second shots. And again, Hazleton got a break there. There's a hold on Catrone, got away with it.
Whaley tried to tip it back. Santiago got it, and here's Gennaro in the half court. Gennaro swings to Santiago. Catrone to Gennaro.
Got to get Gennaro, I think, involved here.
Catrone thought about the 3. Looking for Morrison, knocked away by Fosnaught. That pass tipped by Beagle. He's leading the break. Off to Whaley, to Brown. Missed layup, rebound Santiago. Here come the Cougars. Gennaro looking for Morrison, and there's Fosnaught again with active hands.
Marty, this is one of that 40 seconds where it's just chaotic, and it's 6A basketball, and it's the way it is.
30-second timeout taken by the Cougars. They'll be left with 2 full timeouts the rest of the game. Now would be a great time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783 What do we want to order now, Coach?
Let's go hoagie.
A hoagie from 2 Italian guys at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Any preference, Coach?
Let's go baked Italian.
Baked Italian hoagie from 2 Italian guys, 3 West Diamond Avenue. Their phone number 570-459-2783. And as always, tell them Coach DeMelfi sent you. And coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales Player of the Game.
Marty, right there, very interesting what Coach Taylor did. Got Beagle out for that 30-second timeout, sat him down. So that timeout, now the clock's up. He's going to get a 3 or 4 minute rest.
Lopez back in with the 3 personals.
Let's run something for Gennaro here, Marty. Let's get him a look on that 3.
Inside the Catrone, he gets double teamed. And stolen by Whaley. Nice pass to Zach. Catrone comes down with the rebound.
Second missed layup by Williamsport area. That Coach Taylor's going to watch the film and go, no.
And it's one of those everything but the finish for the lead. Lopez battling for the rebound. It'll remain with the Cougars.
You know, Marty, and there was a couple calls where you heard the fans boo, but pretty good job by these officials.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a tough game to officiate.
Because the one group of people we don't talk about with this up and down, for an official team, you got to be up and down to keep up with them.
They're running, and it's frantic sometimes.
Catrone on the block. Out to Lopez. He drives. Gennaro for the lead. Guerrero, the putback is good. Cougars back up by 1. Guerrero with 21 to lead all scorers.
And, that was the first basket, I think, by Guerrero this quarter, Marty.
Yes.
Okay. He needs to just get back going. Looks like that knee he's working through it.
Brown's pass, unfortunately, to Coach Taylor. He's not eligible right now.
I bet he could shoot it from there, Marty, though.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Coach Taylor, he's probably still got game.
Yep.
We're us. We may not have had game, and I know right now we don't have.
We have
game.
0 game.
So off the turnover, under a minute left on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau third quarter scoreboard. Cougars up 1.
And Marty, and again, you always like to point this out. You run this down, double possession here, and worst case scenario, if you run this out, you're up 1.
Right. Lopez went cross court. Not really sure who he was looking for, because it looked like he was looking for Guerrero, who was almost right in front of him, but he fired that.
That is why coaches lose hair and turn gray, and it's just frustrating. Do a good job. You're holding it right what you want to do, and then but you have to remember there's 17, 18-year-old kids.
And I know you know him very well, so I know you're not talking about Coach Barrera.
Yeah.
Beagle back in for this last possession. Brown is fouled. He'll have a chance to give Williamsport the lead back from the foul line.
Marty, and that's one thing that in the game now, you watch a foul being called, and everybody's making faces, and you know what I mean. And back in the day, we used to raise our hand and just appreciate that you have the opportunity.
Joe, 2 big things with that foul call. Lopez picks up his 4th, and it's the team's 6th. This point on, Williamsport shooting free throws, and now Lopez has to go back to the bench with 4 personals.
Although Williamsport has been struggling from the foul line this quarter. Tied up, right where we're back to, Marty. 4 seconds. Don't do anything dumb here. Just get.
Guerrero's going to try to get a heave off. Beats the buzzer. Oh, in and out. What more can you ask for? Heading to the fourth, game tied at 33. You're watching live high school basketball playoffs on WYLN.
How you doing, everybody? It's Ricardo Santos from Jay Zapata. Woo, woo. You remember this old monster? Well, we're moving into a building. It's a big restaurant. Come and check us out. This is what we had on our menu. Regular burrito. We have the taco americano. Let's go with the Mexicans. They don't have a sombrero, but there you go. Corn tortilla, gluten-free. This is the birria tacos, enchiladas, nachos, flan, 3 leches. That is right. Come at 620 Hillside Drive, grand opening of Jay Zapata Mexican Restaurant. Whoop, whoop.
Turn up the heat with Swords Cold Delivery, family owned and operated, serving Hazleton and surrounding areas. Call 570-599-9355 to schedule your delivery. Swords is accepting new customers. Bilingual operators are available.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
You're watching live high school basketball playoffs on WYLN, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Hazleton heading to the fourth, all tied at 33.
Third quarter stats, Marty. Hazleton area 2 for 10 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, 2 for 2 from the foul line, 8 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 6 turnovers. For Williamsport, 4 for 13 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 3 for 8 from the foul line, 10 rebounds, 6 of them offensive, 2 turnovers. Turnovers and rebounding, a little problem for the Cougars, but you look up, tie game.
Cougars in the white going from left to right on your screen. Start the quarter with Guerrera, Morrison, Gennaro, Catron, and Santiago. The Millionaires in the red start with Brown, Frierson, Beagle, Klein, and Taylor. Santiago's jumper won't go. Beagle the rebound. Josie and Guerrero leading all scorers with 21 for Hazleton area. Elijah Frierson with 13. Keenan Brown, 10 for Williamsport. Joe mentioned all tied at 33. Santiago almost a steal, and he goes sliding out of bounds. Williamsport ball.
Williamsport area has had a bunch of chances down there, Marty. Just a miss pass, just a little miss layups.
Taylor on the wing, gives off to Brown. His jumper won't go. Rebound Taylor. Stolen away by Guerrera. Mini 3-on-3. Guerrera, may have had it blocked by Beagle. Here comes Williamsport. Brown right down the lane. Williamsport back up by 2.
There's that frantic 20 seconds, Marty. Missed layup that way, layup this way. Just a real good ball game. And I said it earlier, Marty, the grit and how hard these kids are playing. At the end of this, someone has to go home, and it's unfair, but that's just the way it is.
Gennaro lost control, and it'll be Williamsport basketball. 6.5 minutes left in the fourth on the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau fourth quarter scoreboard. Williamsport 35, Hazleton area 33, looking to advance to Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza next Saturday night at 8 o'clock. The grand finale of the district championships at the arena. Winner will face the winner of the game going on right now between Wilkes-Barre area and Scranton. Taylor guarded closely by Santiago, got it to Beagle. Over to Frierson. This is Klein wide open. Off to Beagle. Catron knocked it away, and off of Beagle. Cougar ball.
Big defensive stop there. Looks like a 30-second timeout.
And that's our final 30-second timeout. So, Joe, we really don't have much left on the menu, but it's still a great time to call. 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783. I hope you're fine with ordering a Stromboli from 2 Italian Guys, located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-459-2783. And as always, tell them Coach DeMelfi sent you. We want to remind you at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales player of the game.
It'll be real, Marty. This, when you start the year, you know, you do drills and you do timing like, hey, 5 minutes left, we're down 2. No, that's where all this work pays off, and we'll see who'll execute it the best.
And you know, I almost think you do all those conditioning drills. Hazleton area, as we've talked about, playing shorthanded. This is where those conditioning drills come to play.
Yeah.
Some guys may get tired, but we'll see if Hazleton area has the legs in the final 5.5 minutes. Trailing by 2. Guerrero out to Catrone for the lead. Short. Beagle the rebound. Brown pushing.
Brown did a nice job there through traffic, Marty. Coming in. Oh.
And just as we talked about with Williamsport defensively, you can't be lazy with your passes.
Yeah.
If you're playing against number 22 in white, you can't be lazy when he's in the
Listen,
area.
Hazleton area defensively's played real well tonight. You know, they're rebounding, you know, and it's a size thing, you know. Sometimes it's just a size thing. But Hazleton area defensively has played real well.
And Guerrero again hits the floor hard. I believe we're going to get a loose ball foul against the Millionaires.
Williamsport foul, number 10, George Whaley.
Whaley picks up his second, chain third.
Back in for the Millionaires, number 13, Zach Layton.
Lake Zach back into the Williamsport lineup. Lopez back in, playing with 4 personals, has the ball. To Catrone. Picked up his dribble, found Lopez. To Guerrero, thought about the 3, goes baseline, challenge and Beagle. Blocked, but a foul.
Williamsport foul, number 33, J.J. Beagle.
First on Beagle, team 4th. And I think that's a big stat, Joe. Only 1 foul on Beagle. He can be very aggressive defensively the rest of the way.
I think they just issued warnings to the coaches there. And, you know, what happens there wasn't a foul, we're too far away. But it was a little late on the whistle, so, you know, it's just tough. And we're right back to where we are, Marty. 35.
Tied at 35. Guerrero looking to continue his season. Has 23 to lead all scores, but Brown, 8 of his 14 here in the second half, puts Williamsport back in front.
He's Dyson. He got in there twice, Marty, just finishing nice drives. Hazleton area just trying to isolate Morrison in the post there.
Over halfway through the 4th. Williamsport 37, Hazleton area 35. Gennaro gets a screen for Morrison. Finds Morrison. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Gennaro has made some nice passes in there, hit a big 3, but again, these points from Gennaro and Morrison, and they need these points when Guerrero maybe isn't as active as he is, little dinged up.
Morrison can't give the Cougars the lead, but great hustle by Guerrero. And they call the travel.
And both teams, Marty, you could just see this last 3:46 is going to be a war. You could just see it. The kids feel it. The fans feel it. The refs feel it.
Brown out to Zach to Frierson. Right back to Zach, over to Brown. His jumper won't roll in. Morrison the rebound. Cougars looking for their first lead of the fourth quarter. Tied at 37. Catrone had it stolen by Frierson. Trying to beat Guerrera down the floor. Left-hand basket, good.
The steal and the score by Elijah Frierson.
And this should be a full timeout. Williamsport, they lead it by 2.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Have you ever experienced that super pushy salesperson who follows you all around? Not here.
Or wandered around that big box store looking for help in the appliance department, only to find the pink guy? Not here.
And we have an experienced, courteous sales staff here to help you find the perfect mattress, piece of furniture, or appliance with no pressure.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
Both teams, 2 timeouts remaining, under 3 minutes left in the fourth. Williamsport up to 39-37. Williamsport again showing three-quarter court pressure. Lopez gets it to Gennaro, quickly to Catrone. Winner of this game moves on to the championship at Mohegan Arena at KC Plaza.
Little down screen action here from Hazleton, Marty. Trying to get a little back cut. There it is by Gennaro.
Can't get the roll. Big rebound by Brown. And he'll deliberately bring it up.
You know, shot didn't go, but that's a good possession by Hazleton. Got that mid-range off the rim.
Williamsport spreads out the Cougars. Brown almost lost control. This is Frierson. To Taylor. He drives. Williamsport, big bucket, they're up 4.
Right now for Hazleton area, Marty, you know, Williamsport got a good drive here. You need to score, need a bucket here.
The Williamsport faithful chanting defense along with their cheerleaders. Catrone can't get the 3. Frierson, great hustle to save it to Brown. Approaching a minute and a half remaining. Before the call by Dave Elliott, Williamsport took a timeout. It's a full, they lead it by 4.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
We welcome you back to Hazleton Area High School. Williamsport has 1 timeout remaining, leading by 4. Before we get too far along, we got to thank our sponsors. because without them in either of our 2 games of this doubleheader, we would not be able to pay the fee to District 2 and able to give you this doubleheader live here on WYLN. So whenever the need arises, please remember our sponsors of tonight's doubleheader, because without them, we would not have been able to been here to bring you this great basketball doubleheader from the Huey McGean Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School.
Marty, that, you know, it just goes to show, you know, with the sponsors, how important local sports are to people, and it's great.
Gennaro has been setting that up all night long. They got Brown for the off arm. Coach Taylor does not agree, but the foul gives Hazleton Area the ball. The second on Brown, the team 6th.
Big call there, Marty. Hazleton Area needs to convert. Where are you going to go for points?
They go smaller as Guzman is back in. Frierson all over Guerrera. Catrone to Gennaro for 3. And Lopez went high for the rebound and got fouled.
Shooting 1-on-1, I believe, Marty.
It is the 7th team foul, a 1-on-1 coming up for Lopez. Beagle the foul, his 2nd. As we mentioned, team 7th.
You know, right now, Marty, if you're Hazleton Area, you need to be discussing, okay, are we pressing, are we coming back, when are we fouling, what, you know, when do we do what we do? If you're Williamsport area, you're really communicating, hey, nothing dumb, this is how many timeouts we have, let's you know, let's get out of here with a W.
Lopez hits both. Coach Barletta takes the timeout. They'll be left with 1. It's a full. They trail it by 2.
Want to learn to ski? The Pocono Mountains is the place to be. With lessons for every age. You'll be skiing or snowboarding in no time.
Now you're doing it by yourself.
And learning is fun. And the views are beautiful. Choose from 6 amazing ski areas. Learn more at PoconoSki.com.
Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328. John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall, Hazleton. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and desserts. Homemade soups, sandwiches, entrees, and there's a kids menu. Lunch and dinner specials daily. John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall.
After the Cougar timeout, 1 timeout apiece remaining. Under a minute left in the 4th. Williamsport up 41-39, a berth in the championship game next Saturday on the line. And Brown will be heading to the line for a 1-and-1.
And you know, and that's one school of thought, Marty. Some teams do it. They'll foul instantly and just create, just extend the game, keep extending.
Brown to shoot the 1-and-1. The foul was the 3rd on Guerrera, the team's 7th. Brown has been big in this second half for Williamsport. 9 of his 15, looking for 10.
Confident young man, Marty.
2-possession game.
Little token pressure here by Williamsport. Want him to eat clock.
Gennaro gets double teamed and has to use the last timeout as he got trapped just across half court. We'll keep it here with 46.5 seconds remaining in the ball game. Coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales Player of the Game.
Hey, you know, and Marty, it's real interesting there. Gennaro got to that place, how to use that timeout, and it was a real nice job by Williamsport. Token pressure, got to a bad spot, jumped them, made Hazleton, I believe that's their last time out. So now everything Hazleton does, the clock won't stop. And they're going to be very active defensively after makes now. They can't set anything up.
Millionaires coming out of their huddle. We thank you so much and thank our production crew for a long day of basketball here at Hazleton Area High School. What a way to cap it off. Williamsport up 4. Hazleton Area has to hurry, but they don't necessarily need a 3 here. Taylor all over Lopez. Frierson has Guerrera. Gennaro to Lopez, lost control, out to Catrone. Gennaro in the corner, can't get it. Guzman the rebound to Lopez for 3. No! Brown the rebound, and a foul against Hazleton Area.
And Marty, right there, you know, at that end, you got a good look from Gennaro. You didn't necessarily need a 3. Took it, didn't hit it, fouled immediately. Got to make foul shots if you're Williamsport.
Third on Gennaro, team 8th. Brown to the line for a 1-and-1. Or I apologize, they got Taylor as being fouled. I thought it was Brown myself, but Taylor to shoot the 1-and-1. Carrera the rebound.
Life, Marty, their life in Hazleton Area.
Carrera lost control and traveled.
And again, Marty, I think defensively this half, both teams took it up to that level. Everything was challenged in the paint. And it looks like Brown's coming to the line.
9 seconds is all that separates Williamsport from having a date at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. Guzman picked up the foul, his second team, 9th, the last of the 1-and-1s. Keenan Brown. 10 of his 16 here in the second half. In which the Millionaires went from 5 down at halftime to now up 5 with 9 seconds remaining, looking to make it 6.
You know, and again, Marty, we said this early on, that a team was going to lose this game, and it's a shame that a team loses and win. But hey, that's why you turn on the scoreboard.
Catrone can't get the 3. Williamsport heading to Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza to take on either Scranton or Wilkes-Barre area next Saturday night in the finale of the district championships at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza.
Real nice job, Marty, both teams. That's an excellent basketball game. That's, you know, real good basketball team. You can see the respect the players have for each other. Real good job by both teams. When you came down to it, I just think Williamsport's size and a little more options offensively available tonight for them. And when Guerrera got hurt, I just don't know if he had the lift that he needed to take his team to a victory.
And we talked so much about the injuries for Hazleton area. Let's give credit to that group that played tonight. And I'm sure that Coach Barletta and them don't want to hear it right now, but a gutty effort where they gave their all tonight for the Cougars and this Hazleton Area High School program.
Right.
But to me, it almost seemed like they ran out of gas. A lot of shots were starting to come up short as that fourth quarter went on.
Yeah, no, and you just saw it. And we said it early on, just that pace. Williamsport playing about 8, Hazleton playing more like 6. And just to have that action was a little bit more than I think Hazleton can handle tonight. And you know, for the seniors for Hazleton area, you know, your year ends, your year ends, and you know your high school career ends. But you know things will you got to get up tomorrow, and everything will be all right. And for Williamsport, they get to practice tomorrow, get ready for a game at Mohegan Sun.
And one of the things, Joe, I thought was, it goes to your point about you got to give Williamsport a lot of credit defensively, but I think also to the point of maybe running out of gas. Hazleton area, 26 points at halftime. They had 13 the rest of the way. Yeah. I think a lot of that is fatigue, but also credit Williamsport defensively.
Some total stats, Marty, if we have time.
Go ahead.
13 for 43 Hazleton area was from the field. 5 for 28 from 3. Shot foul shots well, 8 for 10. Rebounds, 31, 10 of them offensive, 14 turnovers. Williamsport area, 15 for 44. Only shot 15 threes, 5 for 15 from 3. 9 for 17 from the foul line. So fortunate to come away with that. This number was a big number, Marty, I thought. 12 offensive rebounds. And I thought when they needed those offensive rebounds, they got them. Turnovers only 10. Got real close game. The stats are going to be close. But again, those offensive rebounds, and it seemed early in the third quarter when they came out, they got those 3 or 4, and then just Hazleton never really recovered.
And it's time to take a look at the Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales Player of the Game. Joey went with Keenan Brown, ran the point for Williamsport tonight, and I thought big shots in that second half, played really well, made some big free throws down the stretch. 11 of his 17 in the second half for Keenan Brown, our Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales Player of the Game.
Confident kid, Marty. You just saw that confident ooze out of him. I'm going to give a second there to JJ Beagle. I thought his size and length gave Hazleton area some problems, and he was very good tonight. But every player that played tonight gave their heart and soul.
Congratulations to Williamsport and our Barbush Automotive BLB Auto Sales Player of the Game, Keenan Brown. Led the way for Williamsport with 17. Elijah Frierson finished with 15. Josine Guerrera led all scorers. A gutsy effort tonight from Guerrera. 23 of the Cougar 39. As the Cougars' season will come to an end, and unfortunately, I think the question that'll end this season is what if for Hazleton area.
Yeah.
So many injuries, and one of those things that, I think when Coach Barletta will take time to think about this season, it'll be a lot of those, what could we have done if we had everybody?
Well, if you really, you take into it the grit that Hazleton area showed to get to the Wyoming Valley Conference final, beating, losing to Dallas, but to get to that final game and, just at the depleted numbers they had. And it's only, you could tell that for program depth, that you could tell they have some good program depth, that they were able to compete at this 6A level with 5 or 6 guys out. Not many teams could do that, Marty. So hats off to Coach Barletta, keeping them fighting, because that's easy. That's not easy to do.
No. I mean, you can go to the professional level, and if you say we're going to take 6 of your top players away, not many teams are going to be able to succeed. So a great season for Coach Barletta and Hazleton area. Great season for us. Not sure if we're going to have another opportunity to be with you for live high school basketball. First off, we got to thank the sponsors once again. The sponsors you've seen throughout the doubleheader here tonight in Game 1 with the girls, Game 2 here with the boys. Please remember those sponsors, because without them, we would not have been able to pay District 2 the fees in order to do this broadcast. So when the need arises, whatever it may be, if you have the opportunity, please support our sponsors that brought you live high school basketball doubleheader from Hazleton Area High School here tonight on WILN. And it's been a long day, a lot of it out of our control, but I got to thank our great production crew. Did a great job once again, as they have all season long. And this crew certainly makes us look much better than we really are, Joe. So
well, that's the hardest thing they do.
Amen to that. Amen to that. And my friend, I appreciate you coming on later on in this season and helping us out.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure, and best of luck to you and your team. I think you guys get an off season in without COVID protocols. I think your team will be a whole lot different continuing on, and wishing you guys the best of luck.
Looking forward to all our basketball programs and all our sports programs and MMI. Looking forward to, get them going and get them back rolling again.
So we are going to say goodnight. A long night from the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School for our director, Ryan Osachi, for our great spotter, the young Nate Kringy, for Jim Burns on the stats, for MMI athletic director and boys basketball head coach and whatever other titles he has, Joe Flanagan. I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final scores. In Game 1, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars advanced to the District 2 6A championship with a 58-37 victory over Scranton. That game will be Friday at 6 at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. And then playing in the final game of the district championships next Saturday night at 8 will be the Williamsport Millionaires. 44-39 victors over Hazleton area. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Hazleton.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.